Alright, we're gonna depart. So where are we going? I've had some time to be briefed by Prince Magnuson on the severity of the current Ronin crisis, and it is bleak. Over one-third of the Republic is engaged in armed conflict with Ronin DCMS forces. The entirety of the Rasselhud regulars and a number of the DCMS regiments have joined the Ronin's cause, spreading chaos across the Republic. A number of our paid mercenary companies have leveraged loopholes in their contracts to deny engagement orders, and now the Ronin's continued rampage across our new nation has emboldened Lyran belligerents who also refuse to recognize the Republic's sovereignty. On a handful of worlds gifted to the Republic by Archon Katrina Steiner, Lyran partisans are refusing to transfer power to the Republic, with many hiring mercenaries to directly confront King's Army forces and maintain Commonwealth control of the systems by holding a gun to the heads of the local populace. They're pushing the narrative that the Republic's government is dead on arrival. Well, I mean, it kind of is, guys. So they intend to secure Commonwealth worlds before the Ronin attempt to reclaim them in the name of the Combine. Sadly, that very scenario appears to be playing out. The system is reporting to not only have Lyran-backed mercenaries refused to acknowledge the authority or validity of the Republic's government, but now a contingent of Ronin forces have also shown up to attempt to reclaim the world in the name of the Combine, which is why Gunsburg will be our next destination. I'm dispatching another one of our contracted mercenary companies, the Dragon's Breath, to land and secure the first tier as safe harbor for when we make planetfall. They will reach Gunsburg 1 month prior to the first tier to recon and identify key targets prior to our arrival. The situation on the ground appears to be particularly bad on this one, so make sure you've squared away any repairs your forces may need prior to us leaving. I mean, I think we got more repairs than we've got time to get them done. Yeah, Wasteland Wonder, you're not wrong in the sense that the longbow would be a better LRM fire support mech. However, I have not taken the longbow that we have out of storage. I should probably do that now that I think about it. Remember to drink something. I have been drinking water, yes now. Don't worry. Archer's also decent. I don't think we have an archer anymore. I think I got rid of it. But maybe we do need to pull a few more mechs out of storage. I mean, we put together a lighter and lance here, but we did it with the expectation that we were going to have to use them or have an opportunity to use them. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. It very much looks like we're just going to have to, like, piecemeal this out of whatever we've got on hand. So, to keep our storage costs down, I think I'm going to put the lighter mechs in storage. And then instead, we'll bring out a couple more. I think the longbow is a good long-range platform to bring out. And then, I mean, maybe the Kintaro. It didn't do so well when we brought it out before, but maybe we can do something with it. Again, we're kind of scraping the barrel here. But we got 23 million again, so maybe before we leave, we look at the market again and potentially buy another mech. I mean, I'm very tempted to just grab either the Highlander or the Orion. Like, the Orion is just a good all-around platform. We did have a melee archer once upon a time, yes, now, but I got rid of it. Kind of regretting that decision now, but too little too late. The Orion is the cheaper option, but the Highlander is probably going to be the more useful option in the long term. Especially with it being 100% with no damage. Like, yeah, I think we gotta do it. Plus, we're getting 10% off. That's not bad. Alright, now let's have a look at the mech bay here, and maybe we look at selling a few more things. I think we can sell the Panther. I've been hanging on to it in case of Cantina missions, but I think we sell the Wolverine as well. We'll sell the regular urban mech. I know we still have the K9, the hero urban mech. And I kind of want to sell the Centurions as well. I don't know that we'll ever bring them back out of storage. I mean, they're good 50-tonners, but we have Hunchback Squad. Let's see. If I'm going to sell them, how much will they give me? Really? They're only going to give me 1.2 million for an entire Centurion. Alright, Gaming. Well, it was good to see you. As always, thank you for spending some time with us here in the chat on the Saturday stream. I appreciate you hanging out, and I hope you get to feeling better soon. I know migraines can be a whole thing. I have them myself from time to time, so feel better soon, and hopefully we will catch you on the next one, buddy. Yeah, that's true. It's a Centurion without weapons, but even so, like, I'd rather just hang on to them at that point. If they're only going to give me 1.2 million, I'd rather just keep them. Let's see. We need to reorganize a little bit. We got this brand new stalker. Let's have a look at this, let's have a look at this loadout. And Travis rolling into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you as well, Travis. Glad to have you. Glad you could join us. Simage, maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. We sell the Centurions and use that money plus what we have in the hole. I mean, the thing is, selling both of those Centurions, though, we're only going to get, like, 2.4 million, which is not a lot. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to sell the Centurions. We'll sell some equipment as well. So let's go to the equipment market. Let's see what we've got that we can sell. If we can make some decent money off of selling stuff, I don't think we're gonna use any AC2 bursts. They do little enough damage already, though I don't think a burst fire variant is really gonna help. I'll keep the rapid fires because everybody's saying they're fun to play with. And let's see. What else? So we got all these like heavy and assault weapons, but none that we need. We ditch the burst fire rifles. I think we just get rid of the heavy rifles altogether. I don't see myself using them. It's not going to give us a lot of money, but I still don't see us using them. I want as much money as we can get our hands on. Preferably so that we can buy the Orion without too much financial difficulty. And Dizzy Buttons as well, rolling into the chat. Good to see you, Dizzy Buttons. Glad you could join us for the stream. Glad to see you, and I hope you're having an outstanding Saturday so far. We are stuck in on some Mechwarrior 5. We're currently in the middle of the Rasselhag DLC. I'm trying to figure out what all we're going to sell here so that we can attempt to buy one more mech, hopefully an Orion, before we leave for the next system. So it came in at a good time, and actually, it's been almost 3 hours. So once we get done selling stuff, I may actually do a BRB. And I'll tell you what, if we're going to do a BRB, I may do the first stage of the giveaway as well. So let's double check everything that we got here first off, and make sure that we've got everything. Get out of here with that chem laser. We don't use chem lasers in this company, goddammit. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure I saw some chem lasers up there in the equipment list. I'm like selling all this rifle ammo and we're getting a couple grand out of it. But let me double check. Let me double check the lasers because I'm pretty sure, yep, I did see chem lasers. Get out of my cargo hold. Alright, there we go. So we're up to 18 million, which gives us enough to not only buy the Orion that they have for sale, which is, again, a good, dependable heavy mech. But it will also allow us to have a little bit of liquid funds left over. So So let's go ahead and purchase. Oh no, Psymages, at least as far as I recall, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we never used chem lasers. If we did, and we did it as a joke. Alright, let's buy the Orion. And that should hopefully give us a little bit more heavy tonnage, because we got the Atlas we're trying to put back together. We got the Thunderbolt, we're fixing up the Marauders, the Warhammers, all that stuff. This Thunderbolt, how much is it going to cost to fix is the question. Or no, we already put the work order in on that one. So let's go ahead and let's do the loadout for this longbow. I mean, I think we all know what we're going to do with the longbow in this situation. And that is all the LRM-20s. Because that's what you do with a longbow, right? And I'm pretty sure we're longbowing correctly. But the tonnage disagrees. Uh-oh. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Somebody said goodnight. Right? Oh, Grendler. Sorry, Grendler. If you're still here, I apologize. I missed your message with all the other stuff going on, but good to see you. Glad you could hang out, as always. Thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with us, and I wish you a wonderful remainder of your Saturday and weekend as well. Stay safe. Stay deadly. We'll try the LRM-15s, I guess. See what we can do with that. Okay, so we do that. And then put in some heat sinks. And then fill the rest of the tonnage with ammo, I guess. I mean, this thing's gonna get melted if it ever gets engaged. That's the main reason that I'm afraid of using the longbow. Is in order for it to be an effective long-range platform, I basically have to be the one to use it. You need like 6 tons of ammo. Yeah, that's the other problem. We would need a lot of ammo for this thing to work. I mean, what we could do is, let's see. We do some 20s in the torso, because those have more armor. We do some 10s in the arms. Yeah, but even then, that's leaving us no tonnage for ammo, is the problem. I don't know. 3 LRM-20s and a narc launcher, it's okay. Yeah. That's more weight than the 415s, yeah, it is. Like, it's the same number of missiles, and yet somehow it's more weight. But then again, we also... We played with some of the shenanigans in BTA with that as well. Especially with the clan racks. So we could do that. That's given us 50 LRMs downrange. We could drop the heat sinks. But I'm afraid that if we don't have at least some heat sinks in here, then the computer won't actually fire the damn missiles. That's my biggest fear. So that's 440 rounds. If we're firing 50 rounds at a time, that's not many full volleys. Gonna need some SRMs for the close game. I mean, we could turn it into an SRM boat. It does have 64 kph for its speed. It doesn't have a lot of armor, though. I mean, do we just go full heresy on this? Do we just turn it into an SRM boat? No SRMs. Alright. Message received. Message received. The question is, will 4 bins of ammo be enough? Because I'm tempted at this point to put the rest into armor and or heat sinks. Where are the MRMs when you need them? I agree. I would kill for MRMs in this game. 4 tons isn't enough. Yeah, that's what I figured. Each ton is about 9 volleys. See, that's what I was waiting on. I was waiting for somebody to do the math for me. Then I don't know that we can put enough ammo in this thing, to be honest. Because if each bin is only 9 volleys, then... I mean, we're still... You're gonna run out of ammo, no matter what you do. At that point, what, more ammo and just hope that the computer doesn't do dumb shit? Hopefully they're like, hey, you know what? And Kakia running into the chat as well. Good to see you. Glad to see you again. And thanks for joining us on this Saturday stream. You're actually here in time for the BRB, but also in time for the first round of giveaway today. We're trying to put together a longbow here before I do any of that. Do we have... Yeah, I don't have a half-ton bin, but maybe they have one on the market. Let's see. Hey, they got a half-ton bin. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll put it in the torso. Put it in the explosive parts. I mean, it ain't great. And it's probably gonna explode. But at this point, I think we gotta make do with what we got. That's what Battletech's all about. It is not the ideal tool for the job, but it is the tool that we have. Now there's almost enough ammo. Yeah, we'll just have to hope that the mission is short. Again, everything else is currently being worked on, so hopefully those repairs will finish up. So, with that being said, it's been a little over 3 hours. So what we're gonna do, and I told you guys we'll do a BRB. We'll do a BRB. And then as soon as we come back from the BRB, I will do the first giveaway. And I'm gonna break this up into 2 parts. So the first part, I'm just gonna do the giveaway for the Solaris Showdown DLC. So we're giving away the DLC first. Alright, everybody. Alright, we got a lot of users in chat that have entered. I think I've given you guys enough time. If you haven't tabbed back in, then so sorry, you missed out. So here we go. Anybody who has typed something in the chat, no subscribers, and there's no luck involved. So here we go. Let's spin the wheel. And it looks like Jacob Bronsky is the winner of the giveaway for the Solaris DLC. Jacob Bronsky, of course, a sometime subscriber to the channel and a regular here in the chat. Jacob, congratulations on winning yourself some Solaris DLC and getting to hang out with the one, the only Duncan Fisher. So Jacob Bronsky, of course, is the winner. Give me just a second, and I will DM you the key. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually have that open, so let me get that taken care of. I apologize, chat. If I had mods, I would have them take care of this, but, okay, well, there you go, everybody. Jacob Bronsky, the winner of the Solaris Showdown DLC. Congratulations once again, Jacob Bronsky. And again, thank you so much to Darren and Piranha Games for gifting me the keys that I'm going to be giving away to you guys today. That is all them. I have no idea why they decided to, out of the blue, give me some of these keys to give to you guys, but I absolutely appreciate that they did that. So, you know, be sure to shout them out the next time you see them for that generosity in giving me something that I can give back to this community. Because you guys, you deserve more. You deserve more, but this is something I can do. So, with that, let's go ahead and do the BRB, chat, because, again, my butt hurts, and I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's PR and advertising. That's fine. I mean, I know why they're doing it, but I don't know why they picked me specifically. I'll take it as a sign. But either way, Jacob, enjoy the DLC for sure. in the meantime, we're gonna do ourselves a brief BRB. So let me get the music up for you guys. And Ben, I'll tell you what, when we come back from the BRB, we will do the giveaway for the full package. How about that? All right. So hopefully everybody had a good PRB, got up, stretch, refresh your drinks, get some snacks. I grabbed myself a handful of Doritos, because I'm a real gamer. And I just realized I have not, in fact, eaten anything all day. And I swear to God, that handful of Doritos was the best thing I have ever eaten. Like, when you're sitting there and you haven't eaten in like 18 hours, and then you eat some junk food that's just loaded with salt. Chat, it was so good. Oh yeah, for those of you that don't know, that was Beneath the Mask, which is one of the premier tracks from Persona 5. It just basically plays on a loop. I use it for ambience. But yeah, if you have not played Persona 5 or you have not listened to the soundtrack, you are doing yourself a disservice. Persona soundtracks in general are out-fucking-standing. The composer for those games is a master of their art. So definitely recommend, if you have not listened to Persona 5 specifically, but any of the Persona soundtracks, check them out, because that music is great. Yeah, Persona 5 as well, just as a game, is fantastic. But the music especially. It is, as I have said many times before, it is an outstanding example of music elevating a piece of art, making it so much better. But don't even get me started on the Yakuza soundtracks. I could listen to Majima sing karaoke all day and never get tired of it. I'm just saying. Anyway, as promised, we're going to do the second half of the giveaway. So for those of you that were not here, if you've just shown up during the BRB, or just as a reminder, so this second half of the BRB is going to be for the complete package. This is going to be keys for the base game and all the DLC, including Solaris Showdown. So if you win this next draw, you will in fact win the entirety of Mechwarrior 5 as it currently exists. So if you do not have the game, this is a great opportunity for you to potentially get it for free. I only have one set of keys to give away though. Again, this giveaway is open to absolutely everyone in chat. All you have to do is say something. I have my bot running right now, so if you want to enter, now is the time. I mean, obviously, if it's something offensive, then the bot might smack you. I don't know if that will count, but you're free to try it out if you want to be spicy. This giveaway is like Thunderdome. I mean, it kind of is, Arcos Ren. It is kind of like Thunderdome, except I'm not making you guys fight each other. Don't think that I wouldn't, though, if I had the opportunity. Friendade is the winner of the full package, all the DLC. Friendade, congratulations! Congratulations on the win. Again, I will send you the codes here directly. I'll just have to open up the thing that I got. Friendade says, uh-oh, are you gonna tell me that you already own the game and all the DLC? Fully appreciated, Virgin. I like to keep the rules concise. I do have Mechwarrior 5 and most of the DLC. Okay. Well, I would like to keep this package together, but I'm also allowed to do whatever I want with these keys, including sell them, which I decided not to do because I'm not a piece of shit. I'll leave it up to you, Friendade. Because you did win, I'll leave it up to you. Either I can give you the Solaris DLC key, or we can just roll it again and see if somebody else wins. They spin the wheel again. Okay, alright. If you're giving it up, we do appreciate that. We do appreciate that. Thank you for helping somebody that doesn't have the game maybe experience it for the first time. So we'll roll the wheel again. Cross your fingers if you didn't win. You got lucky, you might get another shot. Here we go. And we got ourselves Mechwarrior. Mechwarrior is the new winner of the giveaway. Again, for the full package. Mechwarrior, where are you out there? I don't see any message since you entered. There we go. Poggers. Mechwarrior. Well, congratulations, Mechwarrior. Glad to see you back. It has been a little bit. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. I apologize. But either way, glad to have you. And congratulations on the win. Enjoy the Mechwarrior 5 and all the accompanying DLCs. Give me just a second, and I will get those over to you. So congratulations once again, Mechwarrior, and congratulations, Jacob Bronski, on the earlier win with the Showdown DLC, the Solaris Showdown DLC. And once more, thank you to Darren and thank you to Pirata Games for providing the keys for this giveaway that I was able to give to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the giveaway, even if you didn't win. And I thank you guys for showing up at the same time. Thanks for hanging out, even if it was just for the giveaway. I always appreciate every minute you guys choose to spend with us. With that taken care of, sadly, that is all the keys that I have to hand out today. And I will actually go ahead and disable the giveaway command, so that way folks don't think that we're doing that anymore. But yeah, again, that was thanks to Darren, who is one of the community managers over at Piranha Games. Stopped in the last stream, and then sent me some keys after the stream. So yeah, now you can chit chat again. Now you can chit chat. I mean, you could chat anyway. There's no rule that says you can't. But yeah, that's it. No more keys. I apologize. That's all I got. But I tried to make a thing of it, and hopefully for those of you that won, you will enjoy your new games. But yeah, so we are ready to get back into the Mechwarrior action. We're ready to get back into the Rasselhag DLC. We just got done putting a bunch of battlemechs back together, and hopefully we're going to get most of them repaired on our way over to the next area. So we're headed to another planet. We're going to have 53 days. I don't think that's going to be enough to get everything fixed, but we will see. We will see. Okay, we actually got quite a few mechs rebuilt in that amount of time. Oh, Donnie B, for sure. This is definitely a mech nerd channel. I am one of them. So you are amongst friends. If you are a BattleTech nerd, you are definitely amongst friends in this community. Alright, so here's our mission briefing. Have just been briefed by the Dragon's Breath to the current situation on the ground. The capital of Nope. Is tightly secured by our old friends, Nicole Kelswa and her mercenaries, the Götterdämmerung Society. She's refusing to accept the Archon's orders and is holding the planet on behalf of the Tamar Pact and her uncle. Also contesting Gunzburg is a group of Ronin invaders calling themselves the 111th Mechanized Assault Command. They're fighting to reclaim Gunzburg in the name of the Combine. So far, they've only been able to secure a number of terraforming equipment plants, but they do hold a sizable presence here. One of the two hostiles in system, Nicole Kelswa and her Götterdämmerung Society, are the primary threat, mostly due to the fact that they've dug themselves into major population centers across the system. If we're to minimize civilian casualties, we'll need to draw Kelswa out, and I believe we have just the plan to do that. The Dragon's Breath have identified numerous logistical targets that the Lyran forces leverage to supply their forces. A simultaneous strike against these targets should force Kelswa out of her entrenched position to defend her supply chain. I mean, an army marches on its stomach. Commander, your target will be what we believe is the Götterdämmerung Society's primary munitions depot. See that anything of material value is destroyed, and then withdraw and regroup with the first tier to prepare for the counter-advance. Many of our mech warriors in the first tier come from Gunzburg, including... No. For them, this fight is personal, so let's make this one count. Oh, poor visibility. Noon on glacial ice. We're fighting in a blizzard. Alright. Well, we may be fighting in a blizzard, chat, but we're still gonna make it hot. Alright, the Atlas did not get put back together in time. Good to see that the Hunchback's dead, though. Let's see. We got the Highlander. I have not taken the Highlander out for a spin yet. We could take out the Pulse Master. I think I'm gonna take out the Pulse Master. Is Mad Squad ready to go? Chat, I think Mad Squad's ready to go. We could do Mad Squad. However, we did just get a brand new Highlander. We could bring out a Highlander. It's only packing an AC 10 though. This is it's kind of the yikes. Its damage profile is kind of spread out all over the place. What do you think, chat? Do we take out the Highlander or do we just go full Mad Squad? Highlanders tend to have their arms gone by the end of a mission. I mean, when the AI is piloting them, yeah, I would say probably even more likely. Erst says Mad Squad. I tend to agree. Again, this particular Highlander I think will need to refit before it's going to be of particular use. Let's see. Let's get the Mads in here, and then I'll figure out who needs to be driving which one. So let's see. A couple of these have burst fires, so we want to make sure we have good ballistics. You're running the all energy, but you're running 10 of 10. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, chat, I know it's a glacier, but let's make it hot. 60 more tons. Yeah, we don't have the tonnage for it, sadly. I'm just gonna have to hope that this is good enough. And if it's not, now we'll find that out the hard way.
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
I have confidence in Mad Squad.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The Pulse Master plus Mad Squad, it's a deadly combination. Let's see. Okay, so we just need to reach the garrison, and then based on the description, we're gonna destroy it.
The Lyran administrations of Candice and Gunsberg have each hired mercenaries intent on keeping those worlds under the authority of the Tamar Pact. Here on Gunsberg, those Lyran forces are led by our old friends Nicole Kelswald and her favorite pet mercenaries, the Guter Domerung Society. We believe that their primary munitions depot is at the marked coordinates. Your objective here, Commander, is to destroy the depot while the Tyr and the Dragon's Breath move against other supplemental targets, weakening Kelswa's grip on Gunsberg.
We shouldn't be wasting our time with this. Those mercs have taken Stortala City. Christian, my family.
I know, Thor. You haven't been able to make contact with them. But we can't blindly rush into Kelswa's stronghold. Especially when Ronin forces are also in system, attempting to take Gunsberg for themselves.
Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed! Focus target updated.
Target Hunchback.
Let's see. Oh, we're dealing with the big boy Hunchback. Burst fire Hunchback.
This is the place. Level it all.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes. Hey, would you stop screening for your boyfriend here? Guys, if you don't mind, it would be great if you would, like, shoot at some of these enemies. That would be outstanding. Alright, let's see what we can do here. There we go. There we go. That's a headshot. An Orion, eh? I'll take an Orion. I'll take an Orion. Alright. Let's see if we can take out the Griffin. This is the reason that I like the Pulse Master, because it's very good at getting these headshots. Ow. I knew that was gonna happen. Guys, it's a manticore, if you don't mind. I gave you all a bunch of large lasers for a reason.
Target neutralized.
There we go. We needed to kill some manticores anyway, so that's good. That's good. Alright, let's burn this base down. Oh, I'm sorry. We're here to do a building inspection. We're not here to destroy. We're just here to do an inspection. Just here to do an inspection. Gotta make sure everything's up to code. You know how it is. Sorry, I mean, I don't make the rules. I'm just here to enforce them. I'm here to make sure that everything's up to snuff. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of plumbing issues. Definitely some electrical issues here. But yeah, I mean, this facility could definitely use some work. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of structural issues here.
Destroyed half of the targeted infrastructure, Commander. Keep at it.
I mean, this is the point where I wish I had an Arrow 4 launcher. What consequences? I just destroyed your entire defensive force. What consequences?
No! Christian!
Pull it together, Miraborg. Elsewhere you wouldn't dare.
Targets have taken critical damage.
I mean, if there's one thing I've learned about general pieces of shit in a war zone, they're gonna do piece of shit stuff. And a couple hundred years under DCMS boots is more than enough to make you come around to the idea of war crimes as a valid strategy. What? Would you stop bunny hopping, you little bastard? Come here. Oh, he actually hit me. You punched me.
Mission complete. Commander, head to the marked execute site. No need to stick around here anymore.
Now, where did that other guy go? An enforcer. An enforcer. You brought an enforcer. It's only war crimes if you get caught. I mean, we know they did it. You made the mistake of turning your cockpit towards me, buddy.
No! You bitch! I'll kill you!
Come and try. I'll be waiting.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You're gonna get yours, lady.
Heavy metal on radar.
Heavy metal on radar, huh? I don't think that counts as heavy metal. That's a locust and a locust. That ain't heavy metal. It's irritating metal. You know what? Speaking of. Uh-oh. Lieutenant Locust, you ain't got no legs. Oh, there's an archer. I mean... An archer, though. Lieutenant Commando, you ain't got no legs either. Now, where's that archer? I wasn't interested in salvage until I saw that archer.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Oh, I mean a manticore as well. Alright, this ain't worth it. This is not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not walking into a bunch of fire and getting these donkeys blown up for a freaking archer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, you donkeys. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Like, I could probably survive that engagement. I'm not keen on how much damage my people are gonna take in the meantime. Alright, there we go. Oh, mama, we got ourselves another Orion. For the first time ever, there's an Orion on the salvage list, and we can actually salvage it. I mean, we're gonna have to spend a lot of money to put it back together. But it's an Orion. And then let's see, we got 2 more picks. What do we spend 2 picks on? Honestly, I think another large laser would be a good pick. We always seem to need more of those for the AI. Alright, outstanding. Oh, and we can hire some pilots as well. I mean, we might as well see what... Oh. Oh my. Oh my. They have some very good pilots at this planet. I think we gotta go with Broussard. I mean, look at this. He's only 2 points off Max. Or maybe she. No, that's definitely a he.
History is my business. Keep it like that and we have a deal.
I kind of want to go with
I hope you
Vickers
take
as
some of
well.
this stuff. I'll be watching.
So we're kind of running low on money, and we're not running low on pilots. But yeah, Broussard, only being 2 points off of Max on everything is gonna be a really good pilot. Let's see. Let's get into the mech bay. Make sure we repair everything up. Oh, you got blown up. God damn it. It would be great if you donkeys would stop losing weapon systems. If that's not too much trouble, could you maybe stop losing weapon systems? I need this one. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Alright, what did you lose? Large laser, medium laser. So we do not have a large laser to replace it. Well, fine, you get a short burst, something that I'm not going to use anyway. There we go. And everything else is being worked on except for this Orion, which we just picked up. Let's have a look at the loadout. It's another K, and the K variant is pretty good. I mean, I definitely don't have any complaints about the K version of the Orion. Have a lot of tier 3 large lasers. I do indeed. I do indeed. Let's see. I mean, I'm tempted to just ditch the LRM and go with SRMs, as I always am tempted to do. Let's see, are these... Yeah, they're medium energy slots, so we have to put medium lasers in them. Or small lasers if we're really dumb. I mean, the K is not a bad mech regardless. I think we'll just leave it as is and see if we can rebuild it. Oof, 1.3 million to put it back together, though. We'll have an energy annihilator, but never seem to have any luck finding her. Yeah, I mean, the annihilator's kind of... I think we saw one in a shop at one point, but it was super expensive. We might be able to fit an AC-20 on the Orion. I don't know if I want to mess with that, though. I mean, in my experience, unless you can land the hits, the AC-10 is better for the AI, in my experience. But I think for now we'll just go ahead and repair it. Get it put back together. We'll start there. And then we'll see where we go from there. Alright. Mission briefing. What's up next? It's with a heavy heart that I must report that while our strikes against the Lyran's logistical network were successful, we failed to draw Nicole Kelswa out of or any of her forces away from their strongholds. Instead, she chose to retaliate by murdering a number of civilian family members, many from within our ranks. While my heart bleeds for that guy and all the other members of the tier that lost someone to Kelswa's cowardly act, our desire for vengeance cannot cloud our judgment. Kelswa clearly committed this heinous war crime to bait us into attacking her and the Gotodemarung Society on their terms. Throwing ourselves into a meat grinder to get vengeance will only benefit the Ronin forces also laying claim to the planet. For now, we need to leave Kelswa behind, and with her logistical chain now in shambles, attrition will eventually take hold and force her out into the open. Instead, we'll refocus our efforts on breaking the Ronin 211th Mechanized Assault Command. Their forces are scattered across a wide area, using sympathetic villages and remote industrial hubs to house their forces that they are unable to fortify. Provided we sweep wide to engage their entire force before they can consolidate, we should be able to envelope them quickly and efficiently so we can turn our attention to bringing Kelswa and our mercenaries to justice. For this operation, we'll be dividing our forces and engaging the Ronin along two major fronts. Miraborg and the Dragon's Breath will take the northern theater while the commander and I will take the south. I know that it's going to be hard after all that's happened, but stay focused, stay safe, and I promise you, Kevle, the lady will be next. Advance to the nav point, eliminate all forces. Alright. I think we can do that. Well, I hope we can do that. Man, they are giving us a lot of salvage points. I like it. I like it. We need another heavy lance. I don't know if we have another heavy lance. Let's see. Well, let's see. We got Fitzpatrick, we got you, we got you. So let's drop the mechs first of all. Fitzpatrick, I think we'll give you... Let's give you one of the Warhammers. You're good with energy. Vaughn, also good with energy. We'll give you one of the Warhammers. What else do we have? I mean, the Highlander will be a very expensive refit if it gets blown up, but maybe we take it out for a spin. Give Bronson the Orion, and I'll try taking out the Highlander. We'll just give it a shot, see what it does. I mean, we're still falling way short of the tonnage limit. But I don't have 4 atlases, and the one atlas that we do have is currently in pieces in the mech bay. So I'm trying to hit the tonnage limit, but I've never had inadequacy issues before. If I had more time in between missions to actually do refits and repairs, we'd probably be in a better position, but again, not a lot to be done. Alright, here we go. Let's make it hot, chat. Let's make it hot. This will be my first time with jump jets in a long time.
Prepare for battlemechs departure.
Although, to be fair, they're jump jets in a Highlander, so...
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
I do be liking this Highlander cockpit, though.
All systems nominal.
Quick work of the Ronin in the...
Alright. You be quiet. Weapon groups. Let's see. Okay, we'll do AC-10. We'll do you. I think we can put the SRM and the LR, or the SRMs and the medium lasers on the same control group. I think that'll be okay. I hope that'll be okay. And the Crafty Dog rolling into the stream with a buttload of emotes. Welcome to the stream, Crafty Dog. Hopefully having an outstanding Saturday, and we are glad to have you. glad that you could stop by and spend some time with us. Hopefully you like some Mechwarrior 5, because we are continuing the Rasselhag DLC today. And we are taking a Highlander out for a spin for the first time this go around. Big field of view so you can see where to land from your jump. I guess that's fair.
211. We need to engage
Alright,
their
here we go.
forces across 2 fronts. For this, we've broken up into 2 attack groups. Thor and the Dragon's Breath will approach from the west. Commander, you and I will be approaching a Ronin forward operating base from the south. If our 2 forces can shatter the Roman
Okay,
combat
got it.
units, then we'll be able to refocus our efforts on the Gutudammerung society and get vengeance for everyone Nicole
Oh.
Kelsma killed.
Those jump jets are quite a bit more effective than I expected.
With the 211. Encountering heavy resistance. I'm moving in to support.
Okay, Commander. Let's move out and engage along our front. Good hunting.
I mean, from what I understand, yet another mech lab kind of makes every mech broken, because it adds the ability to do a lot of the same kind of mech lab stuff like we did in BTA. And you can kind of break the system. When you know how all the systems work and play together, you can make some really broken designs. I am definitely looking forward to playing the game modded with yet another mech lab, because I definitely want to get into like some genuine mech bay heresy. Oh, not at all, Crafty Dog. I try to give a warm welcome to everyone that I see if they show up in the chat. Again, I like my stream to be a nice place to hang out and have a good time. I want everybody to feel welcome as long as you can respect the chill vibes and keep it strictly nice and polite, then we are all good. For me, this is about hanging out and having a good time, and I want you guys to do the same. We're moving at Atlas speed, by the way. Yeah, T-Gap, that's what I'm looking forward to, is once we get yet another mech lab going, I want to see if we can recreate the baby bag.
No shit. That's because they are swarming us. Taking heavy casualties over here. I'm here with you, Dragon's Breath. Keep on them. Good kill, Commander.
What the hell?
It's about to go critical.
These guys are very aggressive all of a sudden. Oh, did the other one go critical too? Really? Well, thank you, Crafty Dog. I'm glad you think so. I always like to get that feedback. Positive or negative. I always like to know whether I'm doing the right thing, whether I'm doing a good job. I've said before, this community only exists because of you guys, so as long as you're happy with the content and the community, then that's what we're here for.
New target, Locust.
I don't think we're gonna hit him with the LRMs, but damn it, I'm gonna try.
Target.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
That is, in fact, one of the tanks that we're contracted for. Yeah, we're not really getting good hits on this guy. Damn you!
This never gets old.
Ah, man. I gotta get my aim back with the AC-10s. I used to be able to pluck those helicopters out of the air with this thing, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Well, there you go, No Carrion. Gotta hook 'em while they're young, just like the tobacco industry. Where the hell did that shell go to? That ain't gonna work. Not on me, anyway. That might work against the AI. You wanna die? Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Please shoot him. There we go.
From the north. IFF readings label them as good Damarang society. It's an ambush. They'll be right on top of you in 5 minutes.
What do you... Oh, right, we're supposed to destroy stuff? Or are they just destroying stuff to destroy stuff?
What? Dragon's breath. My men are in slow-moving heavy and assault mechs. We need you to screen our draw over dead. These third-party hostiles fall outside the negotiated objectives of this mission, and my men have already suffered heavy casualties. I'm invoking the self-preservation clause of our contract, and withdrawing my men
What
from this
are you
fight.
guys shooting at?
Negative, Dragon's Breath. You are to screen Oberstleutnant Miraborg and his detachment's withdrawal. They need you.
Respectfully, Overseer, that's not going to happen. We're not getting paid to throw our lives away just to preserve
No,
yours.
really, what are you
Our
guys
thoughts and
shooting
prayers
at?
are with you. Best of luck.
Oh, he actually said thoughts and prayers.
Dragon's Breath.
He actually said thoughts and prayers.
Damn it. They've cut off communications.
Oh, they're coming in behind us. Okay,
Happy to take
turn the slow bitch around.
throw us to the wolves.
Oh, we need it.
No, don't you dare say anything, Christian. This isn't the first time Magnussen's mercenaries have breached their contracts in this war and left our people to die.
I'm going for the catapult.
Here, so they can rob us blind when we need their help the most.
Sit tight, Thor. We are coming to get you.
Officer,
I mean, I kind of think this is one of those situations, especially in the Battletech franchise. It's one of those situations where you have this, like, idealistic republic that really wants to be free. And they hear all the things that they want to hear for that. Like, oh yeah, we'll back you up, we'll recognize your sovereignty and all that. And then it's like, guys, have you not existed in this universe? Because that's not how things go. Every one of the great houses is in it for themselves. And in a situation where they see opportunity to gain, they'll be your best friend, right up until they get what they want. And that's not surprising to me. But I guess it's interesting to see it from the perspective of characters who don't realize that that's just how the great houses are.
Well done. Focusing fire.
Ah, right over his head. Right over his head.
we'll get them.
Whoop, missed that shot.
We need to speed this up. Break through and support 4th Battalion.
I mean, you say that. I'm a little bit busy. Oh, you actually brought the PPCX. We might have a problem, boys. We might have a big fucking problem. Yeah, we might have a big fucking problem. Because PPCXs melt me just as fast as they melt everything else. And now I have basically no weapon systems except for some LRM.
Group targets received.
That's unfortunate. Oh, and now I don't have any ammo either. Well. This mission certainly got a lot more interesting all of a sudden. I mean, guys, if you don't mind, I'm sitting here with my fucking center torso hanging in the wind.
Target received. Focusing our fire on target.
Also, how many more mechs are there gonna be? Because, this is gonna be a real rough mission, I think.
Mirabog, we're almost done here. Hold out just a little while longer.
The Guter Dameron Society are here. My forces are now engaged with the...
No. Turn around. Take out the Battlemaster, please. Battlemaster is definitely the bigger threat at the moment. On the plus side, I don't really have to worry about drawing aggro with just a couple of medium lasers. But yeah, that PPCX just melted my damn face off. DFA, you know what? I've got a leg that's busted, but this guy's also got a leg that's busted. I don't know if that did anything, but I landed on him. Does that count as a DFA? I mean, he didn't explode. Oh, there's another mech out there.
Wilco, focusing
Oh, it's an Orion. Third person view? Yeah. Probably would have been better in third person. Guys, you wanna blow up the Orion, please? I literally have no arms. If you guys could help me out with this, that would be great.
Shared target identified.
Kill the Orion, please. And I hope it's the last mech. Guys, he's just standing here. He's just standing here. I'm gonna see if we can take off his arms at least. Oh, now you want to start. There we go. My hope is that if we can strip enough parts, we might be able to, once again, get more salvage out of the deal. Come on, take that arm off. Take that arm off. Take that arm off. This is excruciating, by the way.
Enemy mech down.
That's the last of them. Mirabog, we are on our way to help.
He's just standing there menacingly. I mean, I would argue that any Orion standing anywhere is doing so menacingly.
Avenge us and save the Republic.
Thor, I'm sorry, there isn't more I could do.
My daughter, Daida. Look after her for me when I'm gone, Christian. Give her and the Republic the freedom we fought all our lives to see.
What
You have
are
my
you
word.
fucking
I'll make sure of
donkey
it.
shooting at?
I know you will. Goodbye, Overstay.
Godspeed, old friend. First dear, fall back.
We're just shooting buildings.
Tyra, I'm sorry. I dedicated my life to fighting for the freedom of our people. To build a better home for you to grow up to see. One where you would never leave under the boots of House Corita or Steiner. But the great house's disdain for our people
is endless. Magnussen and the Republic were fools to trust that they would recognize our people as equals, or that the hired guns would care for anything more than lining their pockets with what little wealth our people have. One day, you will learn of all the things Christian and I sacrificed for our people, and of the mercenaries that betrayed us, leaving your mother and I to die at the hands of our oppressors. I'm sorry that their greed and indifference robbed you of a life with us by your side. If by some miracle I survive and live to see you again, I can promise you one thing. I will make them pay.
Alright, Els Razor. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you, as always. I know we haven't seen you in a little bit, but glad you stopped by to hang out with us for a while. I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay deadly. Hopefully you have an outstanding rest of your weekend. But see, there you go. I'm not gonna sit here and say that these cutscenes are like cinematic genius or anything like that. It's very stock standard narrative stuff. However, putting it in the game makes it have more impact. It tells me what's going on and gives me incentive to care beyond here's a dry text box that describes a bunch of stuff. And then, like, that's it. And then, oh yeah, go talk to Rihanna, who's gonna monologue at you for 5 minutes about some other stuff that's happening in a different text box. Like, cutscenes and cinematics and stuff, it makes the experience better. Because then I can actually start to get invested. But let's see. We don't have enough to grab another Battlemaster, and that is a huge disappointment. But we could either grab a catapult, a K2 catapult, or potentially grab another Orion. I mean, we are dangerously close to Orion Squad. Alright, Nay124. Good to see you as well. Glad you could hang out with us for a little bit, and hopefully you enjoyed your time with us. Again, I wish you an outstanding rest of your weekend, and hopefully we will see you on the next one. I don't know. I'm kind of. I know that there's not a whole lot left. There may be a PPCX now. No PPCX in Savage, unfortunately. Did the Phoenix Hawk that had it, or I'm sorry, did the Shadow Hawk that have it? Oh no, that's not it. Damn. Well, it was a Shadow Hawk that had the PPCX, but it's not in Salvage either, unfortunately. But I think we take the Orion. I mean, we are dangerously close. Yeah, Cantina mission, I don't really care about at this point. We're doing a lot of narrative stuff. And if I took this K2, it would only be for the Cantina mission. I don't know, is it worth it? Do we take the K2 just to complete the Cantina mission? I feel like the answer is no, but at the same time, I'm open to suggestion. Cantinas give you upgrades, that's true, but I haven't really used the upgrade system. Okay, that one, Jacob, I'll allow it, I'll allow it. 3 Orions in a squad is called a belt. That'll work. Yeah, I've never actually used the upgrades. I probably should, it's just I never remember to use them. Nah, we're gonna go with Orion Squad. I want Orion Squad. Let's see. I mean, I think maybe we just take some Frank's Red Hot. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more. Let's do this, and then we'll fill it out with medium lasers. We always need more medium lasers for the medium laser throne. Oh, they're giving us a Cyclops. Nice. Our recovery teams have scoured the northern front for survivors. We were able to recover Miraborg, but he sustained heavy injuries while ejecting from his mech. His ejection seat crashed into a tree at full speed. Oof. Bruising his spinal cord and heavily scarring his face. He'll live, but will need extensive physical therapy before he pilots a mech again. The abandonment of the Dragon's Breath left Miraborg and his entire unit out in the cold. While they put up a good fight, the entire detachment was wiped out by the Götterdämmerung Society's ambush. Tor was the last to fall. Of course. He's the title character. This disaster has had huge ramifications for the first tier. With the Dragon's Breath gone and Tor's detachment destroyed, our in-system assets are operating at only 35% capacity, and I'm 34% of that. While some mechs and mechwarriors are salvageable, we're dangerously close to total collapse, so I've ordered our unit to retreat and go into hiding. We stand no chance of directly confronting Nicole Kelswa and her mercenaries in the present state. Luckily, the Ronin will keep Nicole occupied while we attempt to recover as much as we can. Commander, I fear we'll only have one shot at dislodging Kelswa and reclaiming Günzburg for the Republic. So we need to spend whatever time we can buy wisely to build ourselves back up for a final stand. As such, I'm redistributing some battlefield salvage from Tor's unit to you. Do what you can to get the most out of these assets in the limited time we have. We'll only have one shot at taking Kelswa down, so we need to make it count. I mean, I'll take a Cyclops. I'll take a Cyclops.